What's up guys, it's Celeste and I literally just walked in the door from going and getting my second T-shot today. I went back to the doctor's office and injected myself again there, and this time I did have the correct dosage. I had 25 milligrams, which was 0.125 milliliters, and I'm hoping that after this point I'm going to be self-injecting at home, but they still need to contact my insurance and do like prior authorization and all that kind of stuff, so it's a little bit up in the air, but I'm hoping that next Wednesday I will have my own testosterone and needles and everything here at my house, so I can just do it from here from now on. So I've now been on T for 2 weeks. The first shot was 50 milligrams, so I skipped last week, and from now on I'm going to be doing 25 a week. But as far as effects and everything like that, I don't know that there are any really obvious effects yet, but I definitely have noticed the last few days especially I've been hungrier. Not like super ravenous or anything, but just I've noticed that I get hungrier faster. I usually try to eat like a few hours apart because I start to get really hungry, and now I still am doing that, but I'm noticing that I'm getting hungrier earlier than I usually would. So usually I start getting hungry for lunch around like 10 or something, and now it's more like 9. So I would assume that's probably related, but I think that's about it. I had only had one shot before today, so I mean, I didn't really expect too much at this point. So hopefully by my next update video, I will have a little bit more to report. I don't know if I'm actually going to do one next week or not. I might wait until like the month mark to do my next like actual update video, but I'm sure I'll have something next week. I have been trying to make videos lately and none of them have really worked out. I keep like trying to do all these topic videos, and then I'm not at all happy with like how, not just how they turn out, but like while I'm doing it I don't feel like I'm not really feeling it. Like I feel like I'm not saying the right things, or like I'm not getting my point across the way that I really want to. So that's been really frustrating. I really do want to make a lot more videos. I have like this huge list here, like this whole, well, it's kind of blown out there, but I have this whole like list of things that I want to make videos about, and I have already done a few of them, but I just haven't gotten to all of them yet. Hopefully eventually I will, but some of these topics are kind of weirdly hard to talk about, not because they're like, well, not only because some of them are kind of like sensitive topics or like really personal topics or something, like that is part of it. But the other part is like, some of it is stuff that I feel like I obviously personally have like my entire history of life like as a background for myself, so this stuff makes sense. But to try to explain it in like a few minute video is difficult for me to try to do without trying to give all this background, but then it gets like rambly and too long and stuff, so I'm just having a little bit of trouble trying to figure out how to talk about certain things without like it getting way too complicated. A couple of topics that I wanted to talk about are my history with like mental illness and depression and anxiety and stuff like that, and also I tried to make a video talking about my previous sexuality or previous sexual orientation identification other than asexuality, because I previously, before I discovered asexuality, I did not identify as straight. So I was going to kind of explain that and everything, but again, that's just like so complicated to try to explain and everything, because I don't know. I'm just kind of struggling here. And also it's kind of weird, like right now I'm like having no trouble at all just talking fine and stuff, which is funny because like I just walked in the door and like I'm kind of like rushed and stuff, but I guess maybe that actually works better for me. Usually I make my videos while Jason goes to lunch, or occasionally I try to do it while he goes for a run, but both of those times I have like this really like specific window of time that I'm here by myself, and basically the entire rest of every single day we're both here. So I feel like he can go in his office and close the door and stuff, and like he technically can't hear me, but it's just harder for me mentally to relax and like get in the right mindset and stuff when he's here, because his office is like literally like a few feet away from mine. So it just feels kind of weird to me. But then when he's not here, like I said, I have this small window, so a lot of the time I feel really like pressured because of that. Like I feel like I'm kind of feel rushed, but then also I feel like I have to be like really careful about my time and like what I'm saying and stuff. And I don't know, it's just kind of difficult. Right now he is at lunch, but I think he just left like right before I got home. So I haven't eaten yet. I'm really hungry and I want to eat, but I can't do that yet because I wanted to get this done. Anyway, I'm kind of going a little bit overly rambly now, but for me this is actually better than when I sit here and feel really stressed and everything about it. I don't know how it would be for you. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention my hair. Yeah, I'm not keeping it blonde like this, but I re-bleached it over the weekend, and I actually used toner for the first time, which if you watched my like tutorial video about how I dye my hair, I mentioned that I had never used toner before because I always dye over it, so I don't really care about it being like lighter blonde than kind of yellowish. It's actually a little bit less yellowish in real life than it is with this light here. But I wanted to try it just to see if it would make any difference, and I'm also going to try to do my color slightly more, not necessarily pastel, but not quite as dark as I have been doing it, which is like full strength. So I thought maybe if I had a more neutral base that it would work better. So after I did that, I actually kind of liked how it looked, and this is the lightest that my hair has ever been, like ever in my entire life. I've had it blonde before, but it was when I was like in high school and college. I didn't even know that toner was a thing, and I like didn't know anything about hair or anything, so it was more like kind of a yellowish, orangish, I don't know, it wasn't like blonde. So anyway, I figured I would just kind of keep it like this for a few days, so that's what I've been doing. But I'm probably going to be dyeing it, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or within the next couple of days or something, but it's kind of neat. It does still have a little bit of like streakiness of blues and also some parts that didn't get toned quite as much, but whatever. It's kind of fun. So that's probably about it for this video. If you have any questions or if you have any ideas for topics that I can do, it seems like the times that people have asked me questions or like suggested topics to me, I feel like those videos have been a lot easier for me to do, maybe because I have something more specific to focus on than just trying to explain my entire life history, which is what like I keep trying to do in these videos that I've done the last couple of times that I haven't posted. So if you guys have any ideas or like any topics that you want me to talk about myself, or like concepts or words or something that you want defined or explained or anything like that, I would love to do that. I feel like that's a really good way for me to, like I said, focus on something, and so it really helps me when I get suggestions. So don't at all ever feel like it's like it would be weird to like suggest things or ask me questions. Like I'm totally open to that. And I mean, if you asked something that I wasn't comfortable with, I just would say I'm not comfortable with it, and it wouldn't be a problem at all. So don't feel like you're asking too much or something to suggest things. So as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of my future content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.